So there I was, lost, in the middle of New York City. I know. You're probably thinking, how could anyone get lost in one of the most mapped out cities in the world? Well, that was me, completely turned around, no idea where I was, and no idea how to get back to where I started. I had gone out for a walk, just to clear my head. You know, one of those days where you feel like you need to breathe and take in the world, so you step out and start strolling down streets that seem familiar, but aren't. That's when it happened. I missed a turn, and then another, and then another, and before I knew it, I was standing in the middle of an unfamiliar neighborhood, looking up at towering buildings that seemed like they were mocking me. I pulled out my phone trying to navigate, but of course the map wasn't loading. Classic, right? So I just decided to keep walking, hoping something would feel right. Hours passed. The sun was setting, and the city lights started to flicker on. I could hear the hum of the city around me, but it all felt so distant, like I wasn't even part of it anymore. I began to panic, just a little bit. I'm lost in New York City, I thought to myself. How did I even get here? And then, just as I was about to completely lose it, I stopped. Not out of exhaustion, but out of clarity. In that moment, I realized something. Getting lost wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't a mistake. It was just a part of the journey. Maybe sometimes we need to be a little lost in order to find something new, to find a new path, a new perspective. I took a deep breath and decided to embrace it. I started walking again. No map, no agenda, just following my instincts. And wouldn't you know it? I found my way, not just back to the place I started, but to a place I didn't know existed, full of unexpected beauty. Funny thing, life is a lot like that, isn't it? We spend so much time trying to avoid getting lost, but maybe getting lost is the very thing we need to do in order to really find ourselves. So, here's the thought buster. What if being lost isn't a mistake? What if it's the one thing that leads you to where you truly need to be?